Alright, we have the Ceyomur trail camera. It has got solar power, Wi-Fi connection, 4K video, and IP66 waterproof connections. I believe within a reasonable amount of distance I can connect this to my phone and check the pictures and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do an unboxing now and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so it's sealed in here nice and tight. At a first glance, kind of cool looking. It's got these little films over the different lenses. Solar panel built right in. Actually, it's kind of neat. I reviewed another one a little while ago that it was movable on the top, but that was an antenna. This is actually the solar panel right on top. Okay, and yeah, inside the box, got some components, cable for charging, strap for rocking it to the tree, and a little, okay, so you can pivot it on the tree, that's kind of nice. Okay, just to take a quick glance here. Looks like it takes 2, 3, 4 AA batteries. And got a QR code for setting up the app. So I'll scan that now and go install that, and we'll register the camera. Going ahead and install it. I don't know, some of these camera apps, I don't know, when I start paying for the service, my bank will flag it, or like you saw, my web filter blocked it at my home Wi-Fi here, so a little bit of a concern that I mull back and forth in my head there, but it's something that we're kind of have to deal with here with inexpensive cameras that we're using nowadays. Okay, so let the app access my photos. And again, so now it must use a combination of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to do all the data, which my Android Auto uses both as well, so I'm guessing if you get a faster, better connection that way. Yep, it's asking me to connect to the devices. It says on the screen here, connect. And yeah, so I have a live connection, so I can actually, through the Wi-Fi / Bluetooth connection, I can see what's going through the camera right there. So I suppose that would be kind of handy if I'm hunting near it and in a tree stand and I wanted to jump into it. I think my most use would be I often, I'm climbing up trees that have trail cameras in and downloading the footage, so I'm kind of hoping that I could just stand at the bottom of the tree, download all the photos on it, and then kind of keep moving would be my primary use. But I suppose if I'm hunting near it and I want to jump in, that might be handy. Maybe if there's Wi-Fi around the house and I can maybe connect in wherever I'm at, but I'm not assuming, so yeah, so I can see all the settings. Okay, so updating the settings too from the phone as opposed to the little screen here. Yeah, it's a nice little durable camera. It feels hefty in my hands. It has the built-in solar panel, which is very helpful. You kind of want to get as much life out of it as you can, and so having maybe a little bit of possible recharge while you're using it, very, very helpful. And I'm just excited to give it a try. Yeah, it seems like a good quality, has some good 4K camera resolution, it looks like, and the app worked. It was a pretty easy setup. I have no complaints about that. I do love that it came with an SD card. That is not something that I've seen many come with, so that is super helpful. And came with the mounting hardware. I'll set this up, try to get some footage now of some different activity on it. I can give you a good picture of what the different views look like. So, yeah, this is Nick with some reviewing the Ceyomur trail camera, giving some quick feedback of my unboxing, and thank you. I do hope someday, yeah, like the rechargeable batteries thing will become more a thing, but I think, I don't know, maybe R&D, maybe those don't last as long. Not quite sure. So here I'm gonna go zip it up with this setup here. It does come with this little cable, so wrap around a tree on public land. You don't have to screw it in, but I kind of, for my testing case, I kind of like this to be able to pivot it around easier. Few cameras that I've had a little bracket that mounted onto right there, and that's always kind of nice. This doesn't have that, but I do like that when that's on there. Alright, I think that's good. So that actually doesn't look too bad. I just kind of took a little bit of elbow grease. But I think it actually looks pretty nice, and it should be pretty stable now that it's kind of tightened on there. So, all right, well, should be on. Should be good to go. I'll let it sit for a bit, then maybe tweak some settings and get some footage a little bit here once it's had time to settle down a little bit. And my kids would think that this is what do I call this, satisfying to take all the little wrappers off everything. All set, collecting sun, collecting pictures and videos.